Morning, everyone. How are we all? Hope you're okay. Welcome back to some LMU dailies. We're going to go to Le Mans to test out what it feels like now with the shit. I haven't registered. Would help if I registered. Test out what it feels like with this new tire model, because obviously we've driven it quite a bit. It is on default setup though, so we'll have to see how it feels. But yeah, thank you all for coming in. Ronaldo, thank you very much for the gifted legend. Appreciate the support, mate. Thank you very much for that. Let's jump in. I've just done one lap practice, so we'll see how it goes. We managed to get one lap of practice in there. There is more than one split being entered here, so that it's actually quite a few people joined. Let me just check something on here. Right. Okay. See if we can get some DR back. Maybe just keep it safe. I think it's a flat out race. 14 minutes. How many laps will that? Will that just be the 10 laps? I don't know if it would just be the 10 laps with that. It might go 11 though because of. It might go 11 because of the way that the 40 works with the hypers. I don't know. You can't even flip and tell on that. I have to do that. And then do it by that, and that should give us the right amount. Yeah, it might go 11 laps. I'm not sure. It might be best just putting the full fuel in. It might be best just going with the full tank, just in case it does go 11 laps here. Because I think it might do. Normally a 40-minute race does very often go the full 11. The update in general for this, I think it's a solid update. It seems okay. I mean, I haven't tried out the wet lines on this yet, so we'll have to wait until there is a race you can do at Paul Ricard, but you need a setup for that. So we'll maybe test it out in the future, see what we think of it. It'd be interesting to compare it to and see how it feels in the wet, like when you're off the line versus on it. So we've got a lot of blues, a couple of greens. We got a warning. Has recently been involved in a high number of incidents. Dodgy driver alert. Got another one here. Another dodgy. It's kind of like, I feel like it's kind of not embarrassing, but what's the word like? It's like a bit like, oh God, imagine you were one of, like, I hope I never have that warning signal on my thing. Because to be honest with you, it's quite hard to get that because we say that, but hasn't Johnny got that? Like, I'm sure they must have, I don't know, it's weird because I feel like it's not based off of your ranking of whether you're platinum or not as well, because I checked this out. I saw a silver driver had the green diamond. So there was a silver driver. Like, you see this gold driver here? He's only G1, but he's got the diamond. So it must have just tracked it for the last 2 weeks and, like, ignored the previous. Just tracked it for a couple of weeks and then, yeah. Just took them few weeks of, like, races and worked out from that. So obviously these guys here with the yellow, it's because they haven't raced that much recently, and it's not got a ranking for them yet. So the game hasn't picked a ranking yet for the yellow one. But yeah, we'll jump in with this. I don't even know what oh, bloody hell. Looks like the Ferraris. Looks like the Ferrari's flying in this, doesn't it? What the hell? Interesting. The badges affect the lobby. I think it can do sometimes. I think it. We'll see now. Let's just join this. But I believe they did say that if there's like a rookie race, for example, I think it'll try and group the lower ranked safety rank badges together. I think they said they'll try and put them in together, and then you have to get out of them. So the clean ones race with the clean ones, and they race with them. I think I'm not 100% sure on how it works. So to be honest with you, not 100% sure. Keith, thank you very much for the support, legend. Sorry I've been missing in action lately. Have a good stream, mate. No worries, man. Thank you very much for the support. Smash that legend out there for Keith, chat. Very much appreciated, legend. Hope you're well as well, Keith. Hope you're well, mate. Good to see you, legend. You know what to do, chat. Smash that legend out there for Keith, chat. So let's see if we've got a couple in ours. Look, so we do have a couple. We've got two of them. One's a hyper. We've got a hyper and a GT3 that's apparently dodgy. How long's qualifying? 8 minutes. You know what that means, don't you? I wonder if that's going to work. Because that's a long time to warm the tyres up. You're not going to get an extra lap in. So don't think there's no way you're going to get the extra lap in, because you'd have to be so quick on your out lap. So you might as well warm the tyre up for that extra bit of time and then go back. I need to keep an eye on my what I need to do as well. I don't know what setting to have on for the virtual energy here. I need to keep an eye on that on this qualifying lap just to see how it works out. When we finish qualifying, let's go. Try 40. Put that up to 95. So yeah, we'll warm the tyre up and then go back out again. I think it's the best way to do this. You'll get 3 minutes to warm it up. No, the virtual energy. So for qualifying, it won't matter, but for the race, you want to be using the same amount of fuel as the virtual energy is. You don't want to be like putting more weight in the car than you need. So I just need to see if it I just need to see how it matches up in terms of like how close it is. So virtual energy is just a BOP. No matter, like, the 100% will go down to 0, the same rate no matter what setting you use. But your fuel, you could sometimes get away with going with a lighter tank of fuel because you need to just work out the ratio. So yeah, I just have to figure that out now. 2 laps will give us a rough idea after we've done qualifying. I just need to remember to look at it and see. So what we're going to do here is I'm going to go this one. I'm going to go back in a minute, because unless they've patched it, but I haven't seen anything about a patch for this. We're going to do we'll be able to do quite a bit here, almost a full lap. Not a full lap, but we'll be able to get them temperatures warmed up quite nicely. So we'll do a little 3 minutes. I don't think we'd have had time to. Yeah, there's no way you're going to get 2 laps in, so you might as well do what we're going to do here. Oh yeah, I'll do it now. Gary, I've told you. I thought this is how you love to watch. At least we should be able to get a bit of heat in the tyres here. Isn't there a Netflix series about Johnny? Oh dear. So the ratio at the moment looks alright, but we'll have to see when we do the actual lap because we're weaving it to. Let me just. Do this braking zone and then. Right, go, go, go. Right, now I want to keep, at the end of the 2 laps, I want to see what that fuel ratio is like. We're not still talking about the badge, are we? Can't you do the Algarve race zone? Isn't there a race at Algarve that you can do as well? I know that's pretty dodgy turn 1 as well, though. No, it's GT3. The Algarve's GT3. It's MR GT3 cars only. You have to be in an MR car. So like Lamborghini, Ferrari, Porsche, McLaren. It's only them cars available for it, but it's GT3. So at the moment, it looks like the virtual energy is going down a bit quicker than the fuel, but we'll see when we go over the line and then when we do the next lap. Need to get a bit more confidence with this car at the moment. Obviously, it's on default setup. We drove it with a setup last time. Mess that corner up. Mess that corner up. Oh no. No. I had to lift. No. That's going to lose us quite a bit. We'll just have to try and get this lap in now, just so we don't start last. We know we should be in the 59s, but obviously with that mistake and first lap for our first race, probably won't do it. We're probably going to be on a 401 here. It's going to be interesting at night time with the hypers, isn't it? Yeah, lost a bit of time, didn't we, through there? Obviously down that straight we probably lost half a second, maybe more. Wide. A very scruffy lap. You can tell we haven't raced this one yet. First race. Need to just get warmed up a bit. That's a bit too tight. Shite. Yeah, it's compromised. Oh my god. It wouldn't go green. No. Well, this lap's ruined, but oh well. I mean, we're still on a 401, even with all of them. At least we got a lap in there. Considering how much we had to lift them, we lost more than way over a second. So
teams and drivers go
yeah, not the worst, not the worst considering. I think we're just gonna have to go with max fuel here because I think this will go 11 laps. I think it possibly will do the 11. I'm going to go up a little bit more on that. The ratio was about right, wasn't it? I think the ratio was okay. We'll just go with that ratio. I think it was all right. We'll see in this race if it needs altering by the end. How many cars were in this race? I didn't see. I didn't even see how many cars we've got.
Formation lap has started.
No idea. I don't know. There's 17 hypers and is that 27 GT3s? That's not right. Yeah, it might be. Yeah, it might be. Is it? No? I don't know. I don't know. So there should be a slightly bigger gap between the cars now, which should help in theory, but let's see. A bit of heat and then brakes. So if it's going to go 11 laps, we're probably going to have to do a little lift and coast here and there.
Green flag, green flag.
I hate being on the inside for that corner. You just can't, you can't do anything. They can just floor it, you can't. Right, let's try and push a bit. Be careful because there was a yellow then. There he is. Be careful with the rejoin hypercar. Oh my god. Oh my god. What the hell? Hypercar. Silly driver. Silly driver. We got through though. No damage as well. I have to watch the replay of that. I think that was the hyperdriver. Let me save that YouTube short. Yeah, nice bit of carnage to start the day off at Le Mans. I'm not sure if I need to save or if I can just push. Like the leaders seem to be saving a little bit, so we'll see what the virtual energy says. It's only going to go 11 laps. Here comes a dodgy hyperdriver. What's he doing? Why is he just backed out? What's that hyperdriver doing? Why would he do that? Right, we do need to do a little bit of saving. We'll just get back to our lift and coast that we do here. Man, it definitely feels better, you know, like with these new tyre model. A lot more ability to drive it more naturally. Like you can, yeah, it feels like you can still bin it, but it just feels a bit more, there's more info. It's weird. Feels less slippery than it was before. Start doing a bit of lift and coast because we don't want to be in a situation where we're really low at the end. These two in front are going to start fighting, aren't they? We're getting away from the car behind us and there's a big gap to P5, which is nice. Helped but a little bit by the chaos at the start. Oh my god. Oh my god, what was it? I mean, I saw the yellow flag, so I was being cautious, but what was he doing there? That gave the Porsche chance to catch us up as well then. I wonder if they got damaged then, because did he hit him or not? Maybe, I don't know. The annoying thing is though, the Porsche's managed to get back up to me a bit there. Oh. Although we got away from him there though, so let's just lift and coast through here. Didn't class that lap because we went too wide. I've got to try and bring my virtual energy back on track with theirs, because at the moment they're like about 0.5% or nearly a 4% ahead. I think it was because of the start when I was warming the brakes up a bit. It feels so much better, you know. Like, this tire model is really good. They are literally getting this tire model so refined right now on this game. You can feel like there's just more ability to feel what the car is doing. It's really nice. It's not a huge improvement, it's just a little improvement from the last one, but it's just constantly getting better and better. By the time this comes out on console, it's like, if they keep improving the game the way they are now, like, it's going to be in such a good condition by then. You're right, Vic. Well, we don't know about that yet, Gary. Like, they won't be able to run the lobbies the size that you do on PC, but feel like the basic, most of it they should be able to get in there. The most important part, surely. Like the online system and stuff like that. The ranking and stuff. The problem they'll have though is, if they have to cut down the amount of cars for online, oh my goodness. Man! Hold your brakes, you fucking... Oh my god! Hold your brake! He didn't hold his brake. What was he doing? He just literally just let his car just swing all over the track. Oh my god. Oh, seriously. We'll just let the car do this all over the track. Got front damage now. That's going to be painful. Especially when the tire's going on the straights, we need to save fuel, so... That's going to let P4 catch right up as well. But yeah, the problem is that you won't be up a multi-class. Like, you might only have 30 cars, which I don't understand how that'll even... I don't even understand how that'll work. But yeah, we'll have to wait and see how they'll run it. It's not what I needed there, them. Can't believe he didn't hold his brakes. Like, he had multiple opportunities to hold his brake. It wasn't like it was just an instant thing and he only had like half a second. He had about 4 or 5 seconds just literally letting his car just swing around the track. Yeah, our car's slow now, look. Look on the straights. Even the Porsche's pulling away. It only restricts races by your SR, not by your speed. So as long as you're a safe driver, then yeah. Although, I mean, this race is a gold one, and I mean, look at the driving. Look at some of the driving. So I think my ratio of I've got too much fuel in, haven't I? See on the ratio, see how I've got more fuel? I've nearly got a lap extra fuel. than the virtual energy. So what I need to do is lower, like go a little bit lower on it. You don't really need massive amount of time for this game, Keith, because the race I'm doing now is default setup. You only have to change your like get the fuel and then just get the virtual energy, which and your TC settings. Like virtual energy is not that hard. I mean, I'm using the default here and it'll be good enough to get us to the end, and then next race you can adjust. But yeah, you only need to adjust TC. You only need to adjust TC and how you like it. Even the default settings are drivable, but you just need to adjust the TC to how you want it to go, really, which doesn't take much effort, really. But the rookie race, so the rookie race is the equivalent of like what you say daily A, is a 20-minute sprint, and them races are pre-warmed up tires, no multi-class. It's just GT3s on track, so, and their default setup as well. So for the people that just want to jump in, them races are quite simple to do as well. Was it that Wing Cup guy that didn't hold his brakes, chap? Well, it was him, wasn't it? Need to send him a little message at the end saying you need to hold your brakes when stuff like that. Keep an eye on that virtual energy as well. It's really annoying because we're not really losing ground to the leader here, and we would have been right behind him if that guy would have held his brakes. Oh, sugar. Right, the car behind's, I don't know if he's crashed or something, but at least that gives us a podium as long as we just don't bin it. Just gotta be careful with the fuel though, just make sure I still do a little lift and coast. I went too deep. Way too deep. I'm sorry, Chad, but high speed, but once you're out of control, you need to hold your brakes to keep a predictable car, mate. That's how racing works. And the problem is, he had plenty of time to react to it. He left his brakes off for about 4 or 5 seconds. When you lose control at high speed, yeah, I understand in the initial 1.5 seconds, I understand you're not going to hold your brakes because you're reacting. But then after that, just weaving down the straight like that, you have to hold your brakes to maintain a predictable car. You don't do it to try and save yourself. You do it to maintain a predictable cars for the following cars. That's how racing works, mate. You'll see a lot of people saying the same thing as well. Anyone who knows anything about racing like that will tell you the same. I did slow down, mate. I literally slammed my brakes on. I don't know if you were aware of that, but I'm not sure if you actually watched it, but go back and watch. I slammed my brakes on, mate, so I'm not sure what your agenda is. No, man, come on. You've got to... Fucking hell. You got to wait, man. You can't just shove them out the way like that. That's annoying. The hypercars believe they own the track. They really do. It's lost us too much ground to P2 really, that now. I'll take a P3 though, considering if I can just make sure we get the fuel to the end. Oh, that's too slow. We don't need to insult people though, Gaza, please. Let's just he might not have realized when situations like that. A lot of people on Gran Turismo don't realize it because you have a ghosting system on that game, so they don't realize. Like, I understand in the initial first second of an incident you don't necessarily go straight on the brakes. But after that initial first second, you don't just let your car weaving down the straight. You've got to hold the line with your brakes so you're predictable. A lot of people don't understand that because they've come from Gran Turismo and stuff. They don't really understand that type of thing because it's not a thing on that game as much because of the ghosting system. Right, the Porsche lost a little bit of time there, so it kind of brings it back a bit. Yeah, no worries, Gaza. It's just, I just want to remove anyone, like... One thing I want to stop in the chat is people attacking other people. I want it stopped, just because there's no need for it, really. But I will quite happily explain why the hold the brake comment was made, because I think it was a fair assessment of what he did, that he should have held the brakes. Like I've said, initial first seconds I get it, because in that initial incident when you've been took out by the hypercar, it wasn't his fault. He got took out by another car that was driving stupid. You're probably annoyed and you forget to hold the brakes. But when you're then just reversing down the track the wrong way, it doesn't take a rocket scientist to work out that you need to hold them brakes. You're right, Pio, you donkey. Well, we should have been towards the front, but you've missed a bit of chaos in this one, actually, to be fair. Ah, sugar. Didn't get the line right. I messed it up. It's going to be a track limit. Just about right for the fuel. I'm sorry, for the virtual energy. The fuel ratio can come down a bit, definitely, though. Gonna be another track limit. Why is there always a yellow flag here? Oh. Oh, that was the leader. Oh shit, the leader's binned it. Oh shit, and the leader nearly did the worst rejoin ever. Theo, thank you for the support, legend. Yeah, okay. Yeah, but Traxion, like they're a casual, they're a casual sim racer, if you know what I mean. They obviously do sim racing, but they're not a hardcore Gran Turismo player. So from their perspective, they probably think that, but I think the AI is all over the place. I mean, I've shown proof of it. We've shown proof of the AI being a little bit all over the place. I wouldn't give it 8 out of 10 for £25. If it was £15, fair enough. Like, yeah, but for £25, I don't think it's worth 8 out of 10. That seems a bit, for what it is, I think that's a bit much, but everyone's got their own opinion. Everyone has their own opinion on it. It'll only give you a thing if you gain an advantage of the effect show. If you run wide and don't gain lap time, it ain't gonna give you like a massive thing. If it's a small one, if it's like no real gain, it'll give you a little points onto your thing, and eventually you'll get a bigger penalty. So it's like you're allowed a certain amount in a race, like iRacing basically. You're allowed to do like 17 in iRacing, as long as you're not gaining huge amounts of time. If you gain stupid amounts, it's going to give you a big chunk off. I lost so much time through there then. We get another one there, but I'm losing time, so you know, that was a bigger chunk, that one. So we only have a few more left now, and I'd get a drive-through. See the car just behind us there? If you look on the track, on the thing, P1's got a drive-through. So he's obviously gone over the limit of what you can do, and you get a drive-through penalty. So the penalty's more severe. So like, it keeps the racing flowing. If you do something that gains you a stupid amount of times, you'll use up pretty much all your allowance, and then you'll get a drive-through like P5's got there. I don't think Lando deserved the penalty, to be fair, Keith. Not for that. Like I didn't really want Lando to win overall, but I don't think you could have given Lando a penalty for what happened there, like in that race. He had nowhere to go. Like Tsunoda should get a proper warning for what he did, in my view, for that dangerous driving. So yeah. I think Tsunoda was the one a little bit worse. Yeah, I know you're joking, but I do think Tsunoda was a little bit too far on that. Bit dangerous. See where these hypercars are. There's no hypercars near us here. We should be safe. We'll take the rugby. That's a back marker. Hopefully it'll get out the way. GTL, I haven't even seen that GTL series thing. Oh, did it put you on a leaderboard? He said his wheels fixed, PO, so he should be smoking you. I'm guessing you did some car ramming, PO. I feel like PO's rammed the shit out the AI on it. Just making sure I get this to the end without a penalty. Just got to keep the eye on the virtual energy. Tried to get a fast lap at the end. I mean, we nearly got a 59 at the end there, but that guy, where was he? What's his name? Is he still even in the race? I don't know if he's in the race, is he? Can't remember what his name was. I think he's left. Has he? I can't remember. What was his name again? Wing Cup, wasn't it? This guy. Oh, he's finished. He'll probably be gone. We'll take a P2 though. The blue badge is, this driver has a low number of incidents per race, so they still have incidents, but a lower amount. All right, let's come out of there. Should have gained a little bit out of that one, shouldn't we? He should have gained. He did. It wasn't really his fault, the initial incident. I mean, we could have see how long we got for the next race. The initial incident was a hypercar that took him out, but then he had so long to just get his foot on the brake and keep a predictable car. He just completely just left his foot off the brake. And why is this crashed? Oh, I presume you have to leave server maybe. Crashed. Oh no! I think it's crashed anyway. Hello? I have had a few, I will say that, with this latest update, I have had a few weird crashes and stuff. It's been a bit temperamental on the latest update. Old Mate Bob, thank you for the 19 months, legend. Appreciate it, man. Smash that legend out there for Old Mate Bob, chat. Thank you for the support, mate. But yeah, I've had quite a few of these crashes. I've had quite a few of them. It's a bit temperamental since this last update. That says that it's on the screen. I might have to close it. Let's see if it'll close, and then I'll reload it back up. I have to load it up through Steam though. So we'll have to. You have to go through Steam now. But yeah, that's not loading up at all. Hello. Crashed. I might have to do CTRL and delete. Let's close you down from here. End task. There you go. Right, let me just load it back up. Load it back up. See what we got. See what we gained in that race. Yeah, have you had the same, old mate? I've had quite a lot of crashes and error reports. I've had quite a fair few of them. It's definitely since the update that it seems to be a bit more temperamental. Hopefully they'll get on top of that with a like hotfix. Let's just see what we got from that one first. So we gained, we gained DR, so that's the main thing. We gained DR, still got maximum safety. We're good. Right, when's the next race before we have a little look at the replay and show you what happened with that guy? 11 minutes, we've got time. Let's go and have a little look at where he should have held the brakes a bit. Like I say, I can understand that he's probably panicked and he's been pissed off because the hyper took him out. But even if the hyper takes you out, you've got to try and keep predictability when you're going backwards for like 4 or 5 seconds as well. He had plenty of time. Gary, funny. It crashed on me on the replay as well the other day. It might do it again now. I think it has. I don't know, has it? It might just be taking a minute to load it. We'll see. I had to restart it the other day when I went into a replay, because, like yesterday. Oh no, it's doing it okay this time. It's all right. What lap was it? Does anyone remember the lap? Was it lap 5? Lap 5, 6, something like that. Lap 5 or 6, maybe. Can't really remember. Yeah, I did. I always do the CTR, the shortcut. Right, so wait there. So I'm in P3 there, so right. Was it before them or was it after them? Yeah, it was before them. Because we were ahead of the Porsche, weren't we? So it must have been quite early because I was ahead of the Porsche. Let's see. I think it was here. I think it was up here. Let me... There. So my argument here is, right, did he get taken out or did he just bin it himself? Oh, see the hypercar caused it because look, the hypercar just... Stupid hypercar, in fairness. The hypercar was just really daft there. But he's out of control now, right? Watch. Still not holding the brakes. Still not holding the brakes. And then look. Not holding it. And then look. Like... I think he could have kept that car a little bit more predictable. So... He just, like, let it swing around all over the place. So we ended up hitting him and losing the position. But we got on the brakes. I'm pretty sure I braked quite a bit there. Let me just check something. I'm sure I slammed on. So you can see, as we come through here, I'm on the brakes there. And then I don't know which way he's going. I'm fully on the brakes now, look. Fully on the brakes. And I don't know which way he's going to go. But he then swings it. It looks like that was the way to go, but then he swings it back across. Look, he's not on the brakes on the front. He's just letting the car swing around. And that's really daft. You've got to keep the car predictable on the brakes so everything's locked up so you don't get that weird swinging action. because the cars behind don't know where you're going to go because you're unpredictable. So you should always hold the brakes aggressively in that situation, just so that the following cars have a bit of understanding of where your car's going to go. But we still got a P2. Just it could have been challenging for a win there, to be honest with you. But oh well. Are you right, Russell? Let's go again. We'll go again. Get some of this DR back, hopefully, anyway. Register. We don't want a hypercar. But yeah, the hypercar caused it. Just sitting on the racing line. The hypercars caused a lot of chaos in that, to be honest with you. The start was chaotic as well, wasn't it? I should have looked at the start. The start was pure chaos everywhere. How long have we got? 6 minutes? We got time to look at the start quickly? Do you reckon we got time to look? Load it back up? I think we got time. We might as well, rather than just sitting here talking, might as well have a little look at that start. We did good avoidance at the start, to be fair. And we avoided that chaos. What time? So it must start. It must start at past, I presume. Let's have a little look at that lap one. I think he just binned it on that right hand corner, the over the curb. Probably hit the curb too hard and just went for a nice spin. It can be done on that set of corners. It's pretty easy to lose it. He probably went straight into the wall as well. Oh, yeah. Oh. Come on. Nah, ignore the split tires thing. It might not be true that. Also, unless he pitted, Brand, he might have pitted and had no... The game might have just put him on wets by mistake or something. But I presume it's a bug that I don't think that's genuine. I think that's an error with the I think it's an error when you finish the race. It just it sometimes puts weird tires on. Right, so where was that one then? Let's have a little look. Let's fast forward. Right, let's just go. Where's the helicopter one? Let's just see what happened there. So this is where it all started. Let's go on. So there's chaos up there caused by a hypercar. He then rejoins and hits a BMW. He goes straight into him. We just about turn out the way just in time, just about avoid him. And then we just get through him. But then obviously the top two avoided all that. Let's just see let's see the hyper though, what he did. I need to go on board with that hyper to see if, did the hyper do a stupid rejoin? Oh, brilliant driving. Oh my goodness me. That is just world-class driving there, right there, chat. Absolute world-class driving. Like, What the hell? You know you're in a multi-class. Right, let me just show you. Why did he not just stay to the left here? Stay to the left. Stay to the left. Why the hell would you do that? What the heck? Look at the shit show he caused. And then he carried on in the middle. Look. He's got no tyre on his car. He's missing a tyre and he's just carrying on in the middle of the track. Honestly, that like sometimes you see stuff and you're just like, oh well. We got through it luckily. We got through it luckily. But yeah, that was shocking driving. Shocking driving. How many people? 90 people for this one. So it's going to be 3 splits in it. It's going to do it awkwardly, isn't it? Going to split this race up a little bit awkward, I think. Right, let me just go and grab a snack. Irrelevant if you're a first-time hyper driver. You're not a first-time common sense driver, are you? Like, turn with damage, turning into the middle of the track when GT3s are coming through. It's just, it's not hard. It's just common sense. Right. Go for a week. Back in a second. Ah. Well, either way, they're not new to the game, Lucas, because they were in top split. There was 2 splits in that, so they weren't in bottom split. So they were, you know, they must have been playing the game for a bit because they were ahead of another 44 cars in terms of the split of the lobby. You're right, Root. I think. Right. It's not even off with the head. It's like, just when you've crashed in hypercars, and you know you're in a you're in a multi-class race, don't you? You know that GT3s are going to come through. You can see it on the you've got loads of information that tells you they're coming through. Don't go into the middle of the track on the high-speed corner. Like, just stay to the left on the grass. Wait until you've wrecked your car anyway. Just wait for everyone to go. You know, your race is over. You've just smashed the wall. You've probably got damage. Don't wreck everyone else's race because you've just plebbed it. Right, so we're going to do warm up, go back in pits, then do the lap. You're right, Otto. Still morning here. Morning for us. What, with default setup? I haven't tried it with the default setup, so... Okay, well, I was reading the chat. I was reading the chat. That was close. We were nearly starting at the back then, chat. Oh. I'll have to try it. They might have altered some stuff with it. Hey, I made it, didn't I, Lucas? I literally stopped before the end, so... There's a hypercar driver there that's got a warning. What we love to see, isn't it? A hypercar driver with a warning. Oh dear, that could end up bad. Hopefully he's on his own by the time he comes through the GT3s. Hey, why is this notion on this game? I don't pleb qualifying. Look at my qualifying results on this game. We very often qualify up there. Why do people keep saying this? I feel like qualifying is one of my strongest things on this game. I want to know where this little rumor started, because I literally qualify the majority of the time with a solid lap. Well, let me. Is there any records of you qualifying on this game? So I'm going to prove it. I don't know if your profile shows your qualifying history of like how many top 3 starts, top 5 starts. I don't know. Average qualifying position. I would like to see my. I mean, the average qualifying will be affected by the races that we did from the back of the grid, obviously, but. What do you mean by broken? How broken? I have to remember that I start at the end, don't I? So I've got to give myself time. In what way? The car's bad or too good or something? What in what way, old mate? Hopefully bad. I don't see anyone using the Lexus, so that might explain why no one's using it. No disappointment there then, old mate. I don't like the car. I wonder what car Jason was using then, because he seemed to like. He was saying it felt good yesterday. Unless he was in a different car, maybe. It's your favorite car, the Lexus. I can't stand that thing. They do have apparently they've got a symbol for a real life driver, don't they? I think they have a symbol for a real life driver. If you see them in the game, they will have. Well, I don't know if it's in there yet, but they will implement a system so you know they're a real life driver. Not sure if I was a real life driver, I would want them to know that, because I feel like some people would try hard you and they drive a bit different against you, knowing you're a real life driver. They'd maybe be a bit more aggressive and yeah, I feel like people would try and prove a point. So as a real life driver, if I was a real life driver, I'd probably not want it on there. I'd probably just want to keep the standard one. Yeah. Yeah, PO, yeah. Oh, that was a bit... We got Gattaca in this. Really, really quick driver on this track, so this will be a hard... Well, we won't... Unless he has some sort of incident, this will be a very hard one to stay with him. It's not been the best lap, but let's try and get it in. Yeah, too much wheel spin. Got on the throttle too aggressive. That'll lose me a bit. Again, too aggressive on the rear. So the rear temps aren't really fully up yet, so the grip's not fully there. It's on the steering. Hit the wall. Oh shit. $57. Bloody hell. With default setups, that's insane. What? How is that a 58? I was all over the place. I made so many mistakes. When did that happen? I don't understand that. I don't understand how that's a 58. I do not understand how that's a 58. Keith, thank you very much for the 5 gifted, man. Smash that legend emote there. Good job with the aim as well. Perfect aim, mate. Absolutely perfect aim. Did I change that? Thank you very much, Keith. Much, much appreciated, legend. I think I've got it all right. I'm so confused, chat. Where did that lap come from? I don't get it, because that means we can do a 47, because I lost so much time on that lap. It wasn't very good. It didn't feel like a good lap anyway. I'm quite confused, to be honest with you. I just don't get where that lap's come from, because the lap was not great.
Formation lap has started.
Yeah, I don't know, because I even hit the wall. I had the complete wrong line through that corner, so... Oh, well. We should be able to get a... maybe we can get a 57 if we can do that then. Oh, for God's sake. I'm going to be on that awkward line here, aren't I?
Green flag, green flag.
Gattaca got a drive-through. Oof. I thought they were doing penalties for that, or is it not implemented yet? They mustn't have implemented that penalty system yet for that, you know. Oh my God, what the... I'll take it there. Just... Man, I wouldn't even worry about... I'm not gonna... He doesn't want to give us a slipstream. Do you know what? You do you. You do you, man. I'm literally... Look at this guy. Do you know what? The middle of the track's quicker, so... I'll just get my benefit off the middle of the track. Thinks he's playing Gran Turismo, doesn't he? What's his You wouldn't get a penalty for that on Gran Turismo. You definitely wouldn't. Not on the straight, you don't. Only entering the corner, you do. If you enter the corner from that full width, yeah, you will. But if you're going down the straight, you won't. He uses that weird line into that corner. Did you see that? Where he goes over the curb. Widens the line in by going like straddles the curb a bit. We're not really racing that guy anyway. He's rank 1 and I think he's way quicker than what we are. So we'll just focus on a P2 for this one. He's going to get away. I'm not really worried about staying with him. Just make sure we keep our fuel in the right zone. Still got too much fuel on the thing, haven't I? It needs to go down by another two clicks, I think. So he'll wait for the third lap, won't he? Got to go. P1 is just flying. We're not really going to be able to compete with him. Save a little bit through here with the virtual energy. Might be a track limit. It is. Not really worried about the car behind because he's got to do a drive-through, so. I'll let him go. Do a little bit of less throttle down the straight, save a bit of, I think it saves a bit of virtual energy if you do that, so. I don't really want to fight him. There's no point in me fighting him because he's got to pit anyway, so it'd be really stupid to fight with him. We're just we're just lifting coast in the slip a bit and save a bit of virtual energy while we're here. Play it smart. Play it smart. That's the way to do it. Let him go. Let him go. Why did I stay revving out in fifth? I do not know. Voice of an angel. I know that's why I've withheld the voice for so long, because I don't want you lot, you know, to be thinking about that voice every single night of your life. Like, what an angel. That Ferrari looked a bit sketchy through there then, didn't it? Did you see that? Unless that was his inputs, but it looked like it was losing the rear. Right, so he's going to have to pit this lap for his drive-through, which will free me up nicely. Oh, he's going to send that. That P15 was really important to him, chat. No, sorry, P16. Oh, and he's still P16 because he's been lapped. But yeah, that was really important to him, that P16. Oh, I didn't downshift. Why did you not go to second then? What a donkey! So this virtual steward and like that penalty system, I don't think it's in the game yet, is it? I think it's still running in the back. I think it's running in the background because Gattaca would have got a 10-second penalty if that system was on the game. So I wonder how long it'll be before that starts working properly, because they did say that if you do like, you know, like weaving at the start, whatever it is that normally gets a drive-through, that will be like a 10-second penalty in the future. So I presume it's still doing tests in the background. P1's just flying. He has used a bit more virtual energy than us, but he is flying though. The good news is we've got more virtual energy than the car behind us. Well, one of the cars behind. The one in P3. The one who's in P4 has got a little bit more. Hyperdrivers are coming. Well, no, that's P15 that's coming through. It's the guy that was in the pits. So he's multiple laps down. So hopefully, with him being multiple laps down, oh, he's just crashed. I was just about to say, with him being multiple laps down, he'll probably be taking it easy, but clearly not. Oh dear. Listen, we don't need to know about your ex, Angry. We've heard enough by now. Yeah, not the greatest lap, but we've actually got more energy than we need at the moment, which is good. I just need to get that fuel ratio sorted, really. Man, I tell you now, this new tire model is really, really good. Like, you can... There's just more information. Like, it just feels like you've got more control over the car. If they keep doing these improvements on this game, like, in terms of the drivability and how good they feel, like, this game's just going to go so far. They just need to get that console version nailed, because... this will be a total different experience to what you're used to if you're coming from Gran Turismo. Like, you honestly will be blown away by how it drives. Anyone who's playing LMU and Gran Turismo will, I think they'll agree with me. This just feels so damn good. Like, especially on this latest update, it just... the braking, the tire model, like, everything about it just feels... the way it trail brakes, the tire model when you're on the limit now feels pretty solid. They've definitely improved that on the limit feel. Let's do a coast at the 200. I don't think it'll ever end up like Project Motor Racing, because the fundamentals are better than that game. The foundations of Project Motor Racing were not great, were they? The foundations of this are so solid now that I think that's impossible to end up like Project Motor Racing. The only thing it could end up a bit like is ACC. Like a bit of a behind game, like always behind and never fully like at the same level. That's a possibility, but even at that level, if it's like that, it'd still be a great game on console. In terms of physics and handling, I haven't played iRacing recently, so I can't compare it to iRacing on the latest thing, but in terms of just the feel of driving in a GT3 car, for me, it just gives the most, like... I have never driven a GT3 car, but... like, when I want it to do something, it feels like it does it. And like, when you make a mistake now with this, it does feel like it's you that's just nearly crashed into a wall and took your spoiler off like I did there. But I don't know if I've damaged my car badly then. Let's just see. Nah, we're okay. It's just the graze, chap. It's just a light bit of grazing. But yeah, it feels like it's your mistake when you go a little bit too deep like that, or... it genuinely feels really good. I would say it's the best I've played now in terms of feel. It's still lacking content, don't get me wrong. It's still lacking content and variety. It's definitely got that issue, and that won't go away, but for pure driving, I think it's at the moment the best for me, but I haven't tried iRacing, so I can't fully say like whether it's better than iRacing or not, but we'll maybe find out in the future.
That time was a 4:02.
Yeah, we drove the LMP3 briefly. That's it. It's still a bit sketchy, but definitely like more pushable now. Right, let's try and get a good lap in here because I've been driving around like a donkey. We've got a pretty solid gap to P3. Just got to keep an eye on them hyper drivers. Where are they? They're nowhere near us at the moment. I went too deep. A little bit too deep there. Yeah, exactly, Otto. It was just a little graze. It's just, if you don't get a little graze every now and then you've not been racing. I might do some more power pack later tonight, by the way. I might do some more unlocking stuff with the power pack. Work on the other tree with the Group C cars for them races. Yeah, the drivability is definitely better, old mate, definitely. Leader's lost a bit of time, makes me think he's made a little bit of a mistake somewhere, possibly. I didn't get it up to the curb. Really good, Darren. Really, really good. I like it. I mean, we've just done a 58 with the default setup with the Mercedes, and you should have seen how shit the lap was. Like, the lap was awful. It was so bad. Like, qualifying lap that was. It looks like you can get a 57 out of the Mercedes here now. With default setup. I like the feeling, though. Feels like you can be a bit more on the limit now, and it's controllable. So yeah, I'm liking it a lot. I was just saying to like the chat, like it feels to me like if they keep making little progressions like they are now and just keep improving, like this game's just going to go so far with how good it is. That was a bit slow on the exit.
Lap 4:00.53.
Oh, have they? I was wondering why a lot of people have been in the Ferrari here. A lot of people have been using the Porsche and Ferrari at this track, but the Mercedes definitely still feels solid. Because the Merc was the best car here on default setup previously. Well, it was one of the best. I think they fixed the also the Mercedes now, for me, seems to have better force feedback. I'm sure that they've, I don't know whether it's just placebo, and also I've been playing Gran Turismo and it's a bit different, but the force feedback feels a lot better now on the Mercedes. I don't know if they've altered it slightly. That's P6, so he's like 3 or 4 laps down, that guy, isn't he? Just do a bit of saving again. I keep braking too late there. Yeah, I might try some of that. There's a race, isn't there, with I think it's Portimao. Maybe we'll do that later, or well, not later, another day this week. Are they as snappy on the brakes as they used to be? Because I always used to find they snapped a lot, the Porsche and the Ferrari and that, like in the braking zones. They used to very much snap the rear very often when you were braking into a corner. The Lambo's alright though. The Lambo's always been pretty safe. The McLaren's quite a stable car, a bit understeery though from what I remember when I tried it. The guy in the lead of this is just flying. Yeah, so they must have altered how it feels then, because I tested the Porsche out and it felt like when I downshifted, it felt like it did not like you downshifting coming into corners. It like kicked the rear out massively with the differential. Maybe they've altered it. Possibly, yeah. I mean, I don't feel like this tyre model, unless there's any bugs with it, I don't feel like there's much. I mean, there's obviously little improvements they can make, but I don't think they should really move away from what they've got here. I feel like what they've got here with this tyre model now is pretty much keep it along these lines, because it almost feels like as close to being there that you're going to get for me, but they'll probably mess with it. I hope they don't mess with it too much though. Like even the LMP3 yesterday, like we just jumped into a race with it, and like what we ended up being in lap 1, but then after that we were fine. Like we managed to get it to the end without crashing, and it felt like the more we drove it, the faster I could push it. I was starting to get an understanding of that LMP3 a bit. Right, we're still just about there with the virtual energy, so just keep lifting, coasting a bit. I heard the Lexus is broke as well, which is an added benefit. I hate that Lexus. Yeah, it feels more realistic, doesn't it? Like you can feel when that grip is going over the limit. It really does make Project Motor Racing look a little bit. Yeah, I mean, I don't want to be too harsh on it because what's happened to them, but like this is what the levels that they were aiming for, and they never got close to it, to be honest with you, with what they had delivered. I'm just going to coast it because he's going to send it. Just give myself the ability to not get in the way. I don't want any shenanigans. I got a track limit for that. Yeah, so I mean, I feel like they just don't want to do too much more with it now, though, Gaza. I feel like they're in a really good place with it now in terms of how it feels. But yeah, we'll do the power pack tonight because I want to keep with the Gran Turismo content as well. So we'll do some more power pack racing later on tonight, unlocking some more. Try and get the Group C races done so that we can get the other part of it unlocked. We might even do our first power pack endurance race tomorrow. I don't know. One of the shorter ones, maybe. Not sure yet. We'll see. Right, here comes the risky part now, because all the hypercars are coming through, and we're going to get caught up by two of them in a really horrible place. P7 and P8 are going to catch us up in a nightmare position. Hopefully they're sensible though. One of them's a rookie though, apparently. Well, that doesn't really mean much. Oh, he's being sensible. He'll probably go around the outside here, won't he? So I'll use third gear. Nice to see, nice to see. Sensible hyper drivers, chat. What is going on? There's a first for everything. He probably knows who I am and he's like, I'm not pissing this guy off. He'll be calling me all kinds. He'll be calling me a wank shaft, a dickwad, tall, tosser. I'll tell you what, there's a bit of like on my windscreen, there's a really annoying bit of like, you know, like rubber oil, and it's in one of the corners, some of these corners, it's in a really awkward place because it's obstructing my view a bit and it's pissing me off. I wish you could put your wipers on, although I don't think they have wipers, do they? Oh no, they do. I wish you could have your wipers on just to try and smear it. Did GT3 cars have windscreen wash? I wonder if they do have a little bit that they can, or whether it'd just be too much weight and they don't do it. Because they obviously have the wiper. So I wonder if they have any like fluid in there that can be thingied, or whether they just spray on the pit stop and let them do it. Yeah, I think they do have some form of tear, like big massive tear up on it, don't they? I feel like surely just allow like a bit of water for surely. Staying out the way here, playing it safe. Well, I mean, you're not going to get a tear off because we're not pitting PO. I don't know if they do tear offs in the longer races. I don't know. Would be nice if they like did a little thing in the pit stop for that, if that was true. It's been a nice chilled out race this one. Like, not the most exciting for you lot watching, but sometimes a chilled out race is quite good for me. Bit of understeer there. Shut up, Thomas. They're not way easier to drive. I just think they're more realistic to drive. People have this misconception like that cars should be like really difficult to drive, and yeah, to push 100% and find the pace that the esports drivers do, yeah, they will be a bit more difficult, but you know, to drive around at like 90%, they're not incredibly hard to drive. I've seen a lot of people on iRacing complaining about the new Porsche Cup car as well, because it's got ABS. I've seen some of them complaining on X. I don't know what the issue is, but apparently they're all moaning about it. I do wonder when I hit that wall if I did cause a little bit of handling problems, because it feels a little bit slower in the corners compared to what, like on the race we did before. At the end the car felt alive, but in this it feels a bit dodgy. I mean, we did a qualifying here before, Thomas. My lap was terrible, and we did a 58.8, was it? A 3-minute 58.8, and it was a bad lap. It should have been a 57. Because there's more grip now, Thomas. There's a little bit more grip on your car, so you can push the limits a bit better. It's a bit more predictable where the limit is. So wait there, that guy's got a 10-second penalty, look. So why did Gattaca get a drive-through? Okay, I'm confused now, because that guy's actually got a 10-second penalty. I've not seen that yet. It's the first time I've seen it. Not necessarily, Thomas, because they'll probably gain a similar amount of time, because they're not going to suddenly go like 2 seconds quicker. It'll probably be a similar gain that they'll get. Or even maybe it'll be even less so, because if the game's easier to drive on the limit, then they're already at the limit. So they'll only gain, they might gain like half a second versus 1 second. So yeah. I don't have a problem with how this feels. For me, it feels miles better. Like miles better. This is how sim racing should feel for me, like realistic, not unrealistically hard. Yeah, I definitely think I might have done something aero-based on that rear spoiler. I can't repair it, but I bet you I've done something to the actual aero of the car. But I'll still take a P2. Nice to know the chat's still as fun as ever. Someone's calling someone a dumbass. Surely he'll wait. Went over the line again at the end. I mean, I've got no problem at all with what they've done with this. This now feels the best it's ever felt for me. Like, this game feels the best it's ever felt, Thomas. I can't complain about an update that makes the cars feel more realistic and better. Like, cannot complain. Oh, no idea, Darren. Darren, don't tell Johnny that, please. Whatever you do, don't. If you see Johnny in the chat, please don't tell him what you've just told us. Gee, we won't hear the end of it, chat, if he tells Johnny that. Yeah, this will be our final race for this morning, though, chat, because I'm going to go to the gym. I didn't go yesterday. And I need to do a little YouTube short. I'm going to do one from the power pack that we did the other day. Ah, I got itchy nose. I don't know why my YouTube short yesterday just got suddenly like instant views. No idea why. Weird. Did a YouTube short yesterday and it did quite well. I don't know why though. It's like, yeah, it was quite funny, like, but it's just unusual to see it getting that many views when my videos have been dead. My shorts genuinely do better than my videos anyway. For some reason, I don't know why. Cruise it home, chap. It's weird that I've not even been looking at the track on this lap. I've literally been cruising round and we're up on our lap. Yellow flag. Where the hell was the yellow flag? I didn't see any yellow flag, anything that would cause a yellow flag there. I think we got a 59 on that last lap, did we? Or did I already have a thing on that? I don't know if I already had a track limit. Possibly had a track limit. No, I already had a track limit on that lap, so... We'll take a P2, though. Take a P2. I'm not bad angry. Alright. Solid little double podium. A double podium. Let me do this leave server rather than because that button seems to be bugged. So I'm going to try this one in a minute when let's just see if it works better if we click that. It might be better to click the leave server button than that top left hand one. Oh, be careful. Sure. What are you on about, Piro? Barely what? I don't know what you're on about. So we gained a bit more there. We're probably very close to getting back up to the that one. I think they've changed the DR system as well because you don't seem to gain as much anymore. Seems harder to gain DR, I think, because I would have been, from them two results, we would have been at least close to this, like, 60% mark. I think they might have altered it slightly, you know. I wonder if they've changed how it does it. It's possible that they've changed how the DR gains are done a bit, maybe. Feels a bit different. Anyway. We'll get ourselves back up to silver 3, I think, eventually. Especially with how this feels now. I think it should feel better for me the way it feels. I feel a little bit more confident pushing the limits. So try some other cars out as well at some point in the future. We won't be doing that tonight though, because what I need is I want the setup. I need to learn this track as well. This oh no, wait there, not that one. I need to learn this track, although it might not be on there anymore. It's still on there, but I need to learn this fully, and I need to get a setup for it. It's got a rain, like a bit of rain in that one. It'd be interesting to see what the wet line's like, but I still need to fully learn the track, and I need the setup on it. You had a bad race, Jose. No worries, man. No worries. We didn't really fly. I made a little mistake, gave myself a bit of damage, but we were still all right, I suppose. No, I haven't tried them yet, so I don't really know. I mean, we could go. Let's just. What we could do is, I've got a little 10 minutes here. Let me just. Oh, you can't. There's no join. There's no practice session to join. Why? Huh? No, not that one. You see something. See if there's a practice session open. No, there's no practice sessions open. Don't know why there's no practice sessions. Yeah, I just lift and coast. You just so you know, Chill Zone, altering that fuel doesn't ever help your virtual energy. So what I figured out was lowering that never gives you more virtual energy. Your virtual energy is 100% no matter what. What lowering that does is it makes your car lighter. So when you lower that, your car's a bit lighter than it would be because you're running slightly less fuel. But it'll never actually alter how much virtual energy you use per lap. The only thing that alters your virtual energy usage per lap is lift and coasting. So you have to lift and coast and maybe just be a bit more like, I don't know if it's sometimes higher gears on exits sometimes helps a bit more with your virtual energy. I'm not sure if revving it out makes much of a difference versus slight. I think, as far as I know, fuel short shifting can help a bit. A little bit, not much. But virtual energy is pure lift and coast. Like, you've just got to coast into the corners, and in the middle, try and coast your way through some corners as well. So don't be on and off the throttle that much. Like, for example, the last sector at Le Mans, you've got the high-speed corners. Some of them, if you really want to save, you just literally don't touch the brake. Let the car just roll its way through the corners so that you don't touch the throttle at all, and you gain the virtual energy. Like the last, like the left, right at the end, the chicanes, just coast it. You just keep letting it coast all the way through it, and you just need a dab of brake, and then on the exit, then back on the throttle. That's how you save your virtual energy. It's all about coasting and lift and coast. I don't think anything with your setting with the ratio helps your virtual energy. All that does is it starts you on an amount of fuel that will keep the car lighter, which might in long term help it a little bit, because if your car's lighter, it's probably going to be a little bit better on virtual energy because you're going to be going a bit quicker around the lap. So that's the only thing. I need to change mine as well because I had mine on the wrong setting then. I need to go like 4 or 5 clicks down. It depends on what car you're going. I was in the Mercedes then, and I did 2 clicks with lift and coast, and that still felt like I had too much fuel. So I'd probably try 4 clicks and see what that was like. 4 clicks down, maybe 4 or 5 clicks down. So yeah, 4. I would probably do lift and coast and then do 4 or 5 clicks down from what the default was. So I don't know what it starts on as default, but like 4 or 5 clicks lower, lower value. And then see how that was. Because I did 2 and it felt like I was still too much fuel on then. I still had way too much fuel. You're a mod, Sean. You're a mod. Yeah, so probably 9-0 or 8-9. 9-0 or 8-9, chill zone. Probably 8-9 will be optimal when you're lifting coasting, but maybe 9-0 as well if you're not 100% doing like optimal lift and coast, maybe like 0.90 for the Mercedes, I would say. What, Gary? What the hell? Can you not just go on a second account? You uploaded a 1966 VW Desert Beetle livery with a German Iron Cross. Yeah, I mean, I don't know what to say. I don't know what to say, Gary. I don't know what to say. When you say when you say you did it as an, I don't exactly know the details of what you've, I kind of need to visualize. I don't know what you've done here. Like, I'm not exactly sure what you've done. But I don't know. Is it I'm not 100% sure what this is like, what he's done here. I don't know if it's what I'm thinking or not. Like, I don't know. I'd need to see it to see if what he's done is what I'm. Actually, I don't know. Don't know if I want to see it, to be honest with you. Yeah, I mean, if you've done that, then if it's what I think it is, then you can't really complain. Like, you're not allowed to upload. If it's the symbol that we all know that is not good, then I'm not surprised that you you've received the ban, man. I'm not surprised. Just you'll have to go on a different account, Gary. What made you do that, Gary? I'm just confused. What made you do that and think you'd get away with it? Because, yeah. Probably wasn't the wisest decision you've ever made on Gran Turismo. Seriously. What the hell? Not the wisest decision you've ever made, man. I'm just trying to think. Is there like something that... Is it the actual symbol of what I'm thinking that he's put on it? Or is it like Is it slightly different? Like, I, d- I don't know what that is. 1 minute. Will I do I get in trouble for Googling this or? 1 minute. I need to find out what. 1 minute. Oh. That's not a. That's not a. Oh, that's not a. Oh, is it? That's not the one I thought it was. But, oh, okay. I don't know the story behind that one. I don't know the story behind that one. No, there's, oh my God, there's a Wikipedia. Let me see what that says about it. Oh, didn't see that. So it's based from 1870. It's a thing from 1871 to 1918. Oh, and yeah. It's from the Knights of the 13th century. Military. It was used by the Prussian army, the Imperial German army, and it says that the Iron Cross is now the emblem of the the modern German armed forces. So it says there the modern German armed forces use it. You're not thinking of the one that Gary, the one you've done, is it the one that's used by the German army now? Because that's used by the German army now. So why if it's that one, why would you get banned for that? If it's the one I'm looking at now, which is used apparently by the German army now. So why would you get banned for that if it's used by the German army now in modern day? Because it's not the symbol you're thinking. Yeah. I haven't seen the palm trees on this. This is just the cross. This is just the cross, but I haven't seen the palm trees. So that's not illegal. That's why would you get banned for that? That's literally the modern German army symbol. Now it's not banned at all, Pio. You're thinking of a different one. The one that Gary's talking about isn't the one that you're thinking of. That's why I wanted to check, because that's not the same symbol. That's the logo that the German army, modern day German army, use. Oh right, I don't know what that is though. Rob, that might be the part of it. Yeah. I don't really know the details of that. Yeah, I don't know who that was, so I don't know the details of that one. So that might be why, Gary, if it's something with the name. Yeah, it'll be the name then. That'll be why it'll be, because what you called it. I don't know the details of that, but it won't be the symbol, because the symbol can't be. That's literally used by the German army, so it'll be what you've named it. Yeah, but it'll be what you've named it, Gary. It'll be, I don't know the details of it. Right, okay. That'll probably be why then. It'll be something to do with the name of it. I have no idea who that is, so. I did history, to be fair, GCSE, but I also took it at A-level but dropped it because it was boring. You got a week off. Just use a second account, Gary, or start. You could always start a new account, and that'll be plenty of fun. Starting a fresh account is always entertaining, mate. You could do that. It'll keep you busy on dailies, I can tell you that now. Yeah, but the symbol that he said though, Pio, is not the symbol that I thought it was. It's the symbol that he's done on it is the symbol that's just used by the German army now. It'll be the title that's the problem, I would think. Because I don't know. I've never looked into that, so I don't know. I'm clueless, Pio. Yeah, I don't know who that is. Like I said, Pio, I have no idea. No idea. So yeah, I wouldn't have a clue about it. There must be some people that obviously know more about it and have reported him. But if I had seen the cross that was on there, just the cross on its own, without it's not the normal cross that I would normally associate with it. It's totally different. It just looks like a normal cross to me. I wouldn't have thought anything of it. I literally wouldn't have even took a second glance at that, because especially if it's used by the German army now, I wouldn't have seen anything wrong with it, but it's probably the name and the title that he's put with it that's caused the problem, I would think. So yeah, that'll be why you've got banned, Gary. The name and the title. I mean, did you know what you was doing when you did it though, Gary? Because if you did, then that maybe you shouldn't have done that. But anyway, just load up a new account, Gary, and start a fresh account, and you should be all right. But anyway, that'll do us, chat. I'm gonna I need to go and get a quick wash, go to the gym, and then we'll be back for some power pack. We're gonna do some power pack tonight. I think we'll start unlocking the other group of races that I need to unlock for the other endurance race, and then we've got all 4 unlocked. So yeah, tonight power pack stream again, and then yeah, we'll leave. We've done LMU today. I've got a feel of it at a track that I know now, so it's good to see that our pace is still there. I still feel like there's more pace than what we were doing then, but feel pretty confident on the car now. It feels like with a setup it should be even more drivable. So yeah, looking good, LMU, looking good. But we might try, when we come back to LMU, we might do some of the, not the Monza one, we might do some of the Portimao, where you have to drive, I think you have to drive either the Lambo, Porsche, or Ferrari, or the McLaren, that one. So we might try some of that. But either way, that'll be for either Thursday or Friday. So we'll see you then for that. But I'll see you later on, chat. It'll probably be a bit later. I think it'll be more like 5-ish, because my mum will be popping around today. So probably getting on for 5-ish, and we'll do a little 3.5, 4 hours of that. I did need to do a YouTube short. I'll see if I've got time to do it. I need to jump on now and see if I can find it to record it. So let me go and do that. But I'll see you all later, chat. Have a great evening. Thank you for the support in the stream. I think it was mainly Keith, wasn't it? Let me have a little look. It was Ronaldo with the gifted, Keith with the dono, Pio with the pleb, old mate with the 19 months, and Keith with the 5 gifted as well. So thank you for the support. I will see you all later on for some Gran Turismo power pack. So yeah, have a great evening, everyone, and take care. Bye.